A delicious meal doesn't always have to have a dozen different spices. Today we're using a few ingredients in Italian spaghetti with tomato, garlic, basil. Very simple, very delicious. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. Sean here with the Garlic and Butter Guy. Today I figured, let me make you guys something very simple, and it's very fast to do, and it's very affordable, honestly. It's an Italian pasta, a spaghetti, with just the basic ingredients, which is the San Marzano tomatoes, a little bit of basil, garlic, olive oil, and a little bit of cheese on top to dress it, and it's absolutely delicious. Now, I have some water boiling over here, ready to go. I have spaghetti. Go ahead and throw that in. I'm gonna take a couple pinches of salt, goes in. Go ahead and mix this up. And one thing, please guys, stop doing is stop putting oil in the water. And the reason why is, I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again, the reason why people put oil, right, is so it doesn't stick, right? So when it doesn't stick, what does that mean? Your sauce is not gonna stick. So think about it.
Makes sense.
It makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So I just give it a little mix and let it do its thing. Now, for the sauce. Pan on. Round one.
It never fails.
All right. Pan on. Olive oil. Lightly coat it. Well, not that light, but light enough.
That's not light at all.
All right. So what we're going to do with this, I have some garlic that I'm going to slice up. All right. And also at the end, we're going to slice these basil leaves off, fresh out of the garden. And the sauce is going to consist of San Marzano tomatoes peeled from the can. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and slice up the garlic.
How many garlics?
About 4 to 5. All right, garlic sliced. That goes into the pan. Now, obviously, we don't want to let this burn, but we're going to get it to a little light golden color. Okay? And once that happens, we're going to go ahead and toss in our chili flakes, which is about 1 tablespoon. All right, while we're waiting for the garlic, I'm going to give this a little mix. That way they do not stick. See, you don't need it. You don't need the oil. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and throw in these chili flakes. 1 tablespoon goes in. Give it a little mix. Perfect. We don't want the chili flakes to burn. And now comes for your San Marzano tomatoes. They're absolutely delicious. If you haven't tried them, if you haven't used them, do so, believe me. That goes in. Beautiful. Now, so right here you want to break down the tomatoes a little bit just to give it some help, but you don't want it to be too smooth. You kind of want to have that little chunkiness to it. That way you taste the tomato. What I'm going to do is turn the heat down a little bit, and I'm just going to let it simmer. I'm going to let the tomatoes break down, and it's going to create a wonderful, wonderful sauce. So make sure you guys stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're back. Right now, what I'm going to do is a pinch of salt, maybe 2 pinches of salt, equivalent to about 1 teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of black pepper. Now, just for a little tip, tomato is acidic. So if you have any heartburn problems, you could cut the acidity with a little bit of sugar. So if you would like, you could add a little bit of sugar, and that'll help with the acidic part of the tomato. So now, this is simmered down, and...
How do you know when it's done, though?
Very good question. Tomato has a lot of water. So what we did is we let the water evaporate, let it cook down, and if you see now, if you pan down, you'll see that it's a lot thicker, and you don't see that much of the water anymore into it, right? So that's how you know. When it thickens up, you know your sauce is pretty much ready. The pasta is done, and I want to show you guys, no oil in the water, nothing stuck together. Everything is all separate, right? So please do not use oil when you are doing pasta. So what I'm going to do is I have fresh basil. I'm going to just give it a rough chop, nothing fancy, right? You want to just kind of fold it up, nothing crazy. This is just going to add a beautiful, beautiful aroma, and a beautiful taste to it that you're going to feel in the background in your palate. So now that I have that, I also have some Parmesan. But first, we're going to take the pasta, turn it off. Take this pasta. You do not rinse pasta, my friends. Don't worry about that water. That water is all starch. That's the glue. When my glass is getting foggy. Now at this point, I'm gonna turn this pan off, start giving it a little mix. How simple is that? We're pretty much done, bro.
Looks amazing.
That's fresh, homemade, simple Italian style spaghetti. Nothing fancy, few ingredients, but absolutely wonderful. Now, with that being said, we'll take your chopped basil, sprinkle it a little bit all around, give this another mix. Beautiful.
So delicious.
Yes, sir. Get your, what is it called? Plate. Now, I'm going to taste this. So I'm not going to do anything fancy to this. The only thing I'm going to do, a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano, a little bit on top, just like that. Take a few more of those basil leaves on top. Beautiful. Simple and easy, my friends. Now comes time, my favorite time. It's time to taste test. I'm going in, brother.
Enjoy.
You're gonna stand there and watch, huh?
Yep.
Ooh la la.
I haven't had dinner or anything, so.
You will soon, don't worry. Ooh, you know what I forgot?
You almost made a perfect episode without forgetting something.
Little bit of black pepper. You can't have it without black pepper. So let's try. Oh, it's so simple. But you get that beautiful taste from the tomato. And a little bit of that basil leaf comes in that background. Absolutely delicious. It's guaranteed a must try.
Can I have it?
Yeah, you can have it.
See why I'm stuck behind the camera today.
There you go, guys. A simple, easy Italian spaghetti dish. A lot of people don't have time. This is something you could do right off the bat when you get home. It doesn't take hours. It takes literally minutes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, Sean with the garlic and butter guy. And don't forget, ringle dingle that bell. Oh, by the way, did you guys subscribe? Subscribe.
Wait, what did you do?
I know you're recording. Today, it's Italian with a few ingredients. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Oh, again, you're up my nose.
I was trying to see how
That I'm going to show you how to put together that's really going to knock yourself out.
I was about to say you're talking too much.
Yes.